Right now, in the past few months, India has witnessed a poll campaign which saw personality-based and issue-based clash, a reality slugfest which was witnessed by millions. Now, the electoral warfare across the length and breadth of country has entered the first phase. More than 76 lakh voters from 6 constituencies in Assam and Tripura will kick off the country's 9-phase general elections today. The 5 constituencies in Assam which will witness polling as the state's voters will cast their ballots are in 3 phases. Today, in the first phase, Tezpur, Kalyabor, Jorhat, Dibrugarh and Lakhimpur will kickstart the India's poll juggernaut. One constituency from Tripura will also be joining their Assamese counterparts.
As people go to polling booths on April 7th, it would be an acid test just not for Congress as a party, but for Torun Gogoi, Chief Minister of Assam and his family, as his son Gaurav Gogoi is all set to make his electoral debut with Kalyabor constituency. A constituency which had traditionally been loyal to Congress as a party, but as Modi fever grips the entire nation, it has also made inroads in Assam and Kalyabor is not bereft of it. There is also a section of minority vote share which had traditionally been loyal or rather rallied behind Congress now seems miffed. BJP says it's dynasty politics plaguing Kalyabor constituency, calling it the Amethi of Gogois. With video journalist Ronnie Shatra from Kalyabor, this is Tomal Shah for News X.
And our reporters also spoke to some of the voters in Assam and they expressed hope and expectations.
कुछ तो जैसा चल रहा है पकड़ लीजिए ना कांग्रेस ही जीतेगा हम लोग को ऐसा हम लोग कांग्रेस का दल है और कांग्रेस जीतेगा हम लोग को लगता है
तो कांग्रेस के वोट देगा हाँ हम लोग कांग्रेस के आदमी है कांग्रेस अच्छा आदमी है ब्रिटिश से चल रहा है कांग्रेस कोई बीजेपी यूजेपी कुछ नहीं है
पे जीतेगा
कांग्रेस ने कोई काम नहीं किया
काम तो किया रही लेकिन जो आदमी को गरीब दुखिया को देखना चाहिए था वो नहीं देखा है
Well, NewsX also interacted with a couple of candidates from the polls.
The Kalyabor Lok Sabha constituency has been a Congress stronghold since 1967. So way before my father started his career as an MP from this constituency. The people of this constituency always want someone with a strong development track record to serve as its MP. And even me, I've been in the field of public service for the past 10 years. Primarily from a non-political background and primarily in the field of social work. But now I've concentrated more on political activities and people see that I bring a fresh new perspective to my political campaigns.
Of course, we have a very heavy ground in this Kalyabor constituency. I am a son of the soil. I have lived through my life in this soil. I have tested this soil, air, water of this Kalyabor constituency. But these Congress candidates, they are not belongs in Kalyabor. They don't belong here. They are outsiders. And now, this time, the people of Kalyabor is feeling, they are thinking that we have made a mistake by creating a dynasty.
It is indeed a big day for Indian democracy. 16 general Lok Sabha election kick-starts with 5 constituencies in Assam and 1 in West Tripura. Security has been tightened in and around Assam, keeping in mind the 7th of April is the foundation day for the banned militant outfit Ulfa. As you can see just outside a polling booth in Jorhat, the sanitation process is still going on. This particular polling booth is considered to be high profile, where the Chief Minister and his family are expected to come here and cast their votes. Thus, security is of utmost priority. Just not in this polling booth, across the state, security has been beefed up. Check-in and check-out points across the state, across all constituencies had been tightened, fearing anything untoward coming their way. With video journalist Ronnie Shatra from Jorhat constituency, this is Tomal Shah for News X.
And let's go across live to Jorhat, in fact one of the high-profile seats that goes to polls today, and we'll see the Assam Chief Minister and his son cast their ballot from here. My colleague Tamal Saha now joining us from ground zero. Tamal, we understand that at 7 a.m. the polling began. While it's early right now, do we expect a considerable turnout in few hours from now? Also, how's the mood there? Are people willing for change as they feel that Northeast continues to remain neglected from the mainstream?
Well, as far as Jorhat constituency is concerned, and also Kaliabad to an extent, these two places had been a strong Congress bastion over the years. Interestingly, in Jorhat since 1991, it had been one party, that is Congress, which has ruled the roost. Just not in 1991, since 1951, Congress had been ruling Jorhat constituency with one exception in between, with AGP coming to power just for one term. So basically, Jorhat has almost been a given fact that Congress would win this constituency. The same goes with Kaliabad, the constituency from where Chief Minister's son, Tarun Gogoi's son, Gaurav Gogoi, is making his electoral debut. But the point is, given this time in 2014 battle, there had been several other parties in the fray as opponents to Congress. There is a serious fear of vote fragmentation, and BJP, which is riding high on Modi fever, is trying to give a tough opposition. So if vote fragmentation happens, will it go in favor of Congress or BJP remains to be seen. And in both the constituencies, which is Jorhat and Kaliabad, in this regard, BJP had been the primary opposition. So basically, this particular constituency, which is Jorhat, so far the turnout had been minuscule because the voting process has just started. But the news point is Gaurav Gogoi, son of Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi, who is himself contesting from Kaliabad constituency, he has just come here. He has gone inside with his wife, and he is expected to cast a vote shortly. So we will only speak to him once the voting process is over. Back to you.
Right, Tamal. Thanks very much for getting us that crucial update. So Tamal Saha had joining us from one of the high-profile seats of Assam and telling us that the Chief Minister's son is likely to cast his ballot very shortly. Also, this seat is the Congress stronghold.